but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Oh, they're going to... And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
65.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a throw here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bothering him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This one goes underneath to Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Up the middle, here's Walker. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll set up a throw. Completes it, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Faster.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. one makes it 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
59 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll find Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And this one will off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Look to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 87 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
19 Tiger.
Second and 13. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit, even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Come on, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And some room to run now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, they'll throw.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On the set.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Arlington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Walker once more, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check right, opposite, read, black blocker, left red, low check.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Come on, set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage. And
it's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Go, go. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Repeat of the last, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. For Kittle here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous